Former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly was a supporter of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' book ban until the leopards came for his face. Or more specifically, his books. HuffPost reports that 2 of O'Reilly's books have been temporarily removed from the Escambia County School District pending further investigation under Florida's HB 1069 bill, which purportedly aims to restrict sexual content from being taught in schools. I guess conduct and content. Now, his books, Killing Jesus, A History, and Killing Reagan, The Violent Assault That Changed a Presidency. He is really obsessed with killing presidents. Should we be worried? Now, they were among 1,600 other titles that were pulled by the Escambia County School District. So that's a lot of books. That caused him, of course, to rage to Newsweek about the decision, saying, "It's absurd, preposterous," and then threatened that he will find out exactly who made the decisions and put their pictures on television and on my website for like the 5 people who still watch him. Seriously. Okay. Now, he further on asked, "I'm going to ask them for a detailed explanation of why they did that." Wait, why do you have to ask them? It's pretty clear what happened, Bill. See, this law allows any parent to complain about any book, which automatically gets the book pulled from the shelves until it's reviewed. Now, Bill O'Reilly should know that because Bill O'Reilly supported this law. Shouldn't he have at least read it first before that? I know. Once again, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. No kidding. I mean, it's been discussed ad nauseum about how this is very easy to abuse because of how vague this law is. And it's caught up a lot of literary classics. According to a list released Thursday by the Florida Freedom to Read Project, affected titles include the autobiography of Malcolm X, dictionaries, and Frank's Diary of a Young Girl, and other essential works. The dictionary. But again, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Here's what he told Newsweek. "When DeSantis signed the book law, I supported the theme because there was abuse going on in Florida." Really? Where? What abuse? "There were far-left progressive people trying to impose an agenda on children. There's no doubt about it. But the wording of the law was far too nebulous," which is what we've been warning all along. "So that law needs to be tightened up. DeSantis needs to come out publicly and say, 'This is insane. We're not going to cooperate with this, and we're going to investigate the people who did it.'" I love that idea. Yeah, you know what? We're all trying to find the guy who did this. No, it's you. You supported it. Ron DeSantis supported it. The Republicans in the state of Florida all supported it. That's why it's on the books. Now, before I go any further, I want to go to the internet, which weighed in. Okay, one person says, "Typical of Republicans, they only care about a law that takes away rights when it directly affects them." True. Another person pointed out, "Oh, the irony." Yes, the irony. And another points out, "Because people don't understand what happens under fascism, you somehow think no one will come after you, that you won't be a victim of the oppression you supported. That isn't how it works." Too true. And a very salient point. Now, the other thing that I find amusing is O'Reilly projecting, okay? When he says, "Well, they're trying to impose an agenda on children." Really? Who? Oh, that would be you guys. The agenda here is to ensure that children are ignorant of things like Black history. Gee, I wonder why that is. Why would they want to do that?
The Republican Party's racist.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And not only that, they want to make sure that young people, the younger generations, do not accept gay and trans people. When they say that they're protecting children from sexuality, that's what they mean, because in their minds, all of that is sexual. I mean, they fetishize gay and trans people. It's true, though. They reduced people to their orientation and their gender identity and painted all as sexuality. And that's not true. In reality, people who are LGBTQ, they just want to live their lives. That's it. Identity and orientation are part of who they are, just like everyone else. Okay, my orientation, it's straight. My gender identity, male. That's part of who I am. Okay, but like everyone else, LGBTQ people just want to be treated normally, to be respected, and to not have people judge and scrutinize their life. That's it. That's what they want. Ooh, that's the agenda right there. Okay, but that's the thing though. While O'Reilly and the right want to sit there and scrutinize gay and trans people, at the same time, they're often the ones being creeps and preying on kids. Now, O'Reilly, of course, had been forced off the air in 2017 after a New York Times report revealed that he had settled a sexual harassment claim for $32 million. This man could not keep a hold of his own falafel. All right? Same guy told Newsweek that the state has an obligation to protect children. But this is how they're doing it? Going after gay and trans people who are not, by the way, not the ones that are preying on children. In fact, it is numerous members of the far right that keep getting busted with child sexual abuse imagery or just straight up having assaulted children, abused them, raped them, molest them, all that. Do you know who has not been busted for doing that? Drag queens, trans people, LGBTQ folk. So, Bill O'Reilly, sit down.